Hey, this is Ileana D'Cruz, and I'm telling you all to subscribe to Siddharth Kannan's YouTube channel now.
You know what? I had known her for years. आप 2012 में बर्फी से आपने डेब्यू किया था. Now, after being 9 years in the film industry, is it still tough to hang in there, to survive? Has it become easier? What's the scene like in 2021 for Ileana D'Cruz, who's going to complete a decade now almost?
It's definitely not easier. I would say every day is a test, every film is a test, and it gets harder, in fact. It definitely gets harder, but I love the uncertainty of the job. I love key, like, you really have to work so hard to be where you're at. They say it's easy getting to the top, it's much harder staying there. So it's hard. The entire journey is difficult, and it wouldn't be as much fun if it was easy, right?
But ये बताओ, मैंने जब भी अभिषेक से बात किया है, I've always believed कि अभिषेक बच्चन को उसका ड्यू नहीं मिला है. He's one of the finest actors in the Indian film industry. He gets compared to his father, which puts additional pressure because it's Mr. B, Big B. But do you also feel the same, that Abhishek has still not got his due?
I just feel that he's incredibly underrated. You're absolutely right, I think. And sometimes I think that's a good thing, I really think it's a good thing because people are going to be wowed when they see him as Hemant Shah in The Big Bull. I know I was. And I think if, as an actor, you are blown away by the person acting in front of you, you know for a fact that on screen it's going to look even better. So I think he's definitely going to get his due with this film.
And we believe in you too. Okay.
Thank
you. बताओ, जितना मुझे आपको इंडियन फिल्म इंडस्ट्री ऐसे हिंदी फिल्मों में देखना चाहिए, मैं नहीं देखता हूं आपको. Why is it like that? Is it because
I think there's a weird misconception about me, people think I don't want to do a lot of work. And I'm like, are you kidding? It's just the opposite. I do want to do a lot of work, but I'm very picky about the work that I want to do. So 2021, I'm still saying it, it's going to be my year. It's going to happen. I'm going to sign some interesting work and it will happen. And I will, hopefully this will be a birthday wish from you that, I will do more work.
Is it also because there were rumors and people thought that Ileana is going to get married, so maybe she might quit working? Do you think that could have affected it?
I don't know. I really don't know what affected it because there was nowhere in my head I felt I don't want to work. I've never had that thought I don't want to work. So I don't know where it came from.
Are you ready for love once again?
Ooh, hard hitting. Not yet, no.
No. You're just happy being single and floating.
Yes.
Wow. Why not? You know what? आप बहुत courageous है. There was a time जब आपको body shame किया गया था और आपने एक post भी डाला था Instagram पर जहां आपने कहा था, you were meant to be beautifully flawed. When these jabs were happening on body shaming you, what were you going through, Ileana?
I get body shamed every day, firstly. Let me just tell you that. Like, there's comments somewhere in my Instagram that are definitely commenting on some part of my body that is not according to their liking. The problem with body shaming is sometimes it can affect you and you can question it and you can believe what people are saying. And that's when it starts to get really hard. But I mean, I've just started to love my body for the way it is, and I'm not meant to be perfect. And there's no such thing as perfect. And sometimes it's the bits that you think are flaws are really what make you beautiful. I mean, people comment about my teeth all the time. They say that, oh, they're so funny looking. And I'm like, hey, you know what? It's what makes my smile unique. And I'm not going to change it. So it is what it is. I'm happy with it.
And that makes you realistic also, right?
I am. I'm the most real person out there. One of the most real people out there.
I can vouch for that for sure. Tell me, is it true that you actually at one time आपने Salman Khan का wanted reject किया था because you had exams or something?
Gee.
My God. तो क्या हुआ? Were you banging your head against the wall while writing the exam saying मैंने wanted छोड़ा?
No, I wasn't free. I had exams at that point and I was doing distance education in Bombay. So you can't go and tell the board like, hey, can I take my exams 2 months from now? I had to go. And I was very young at the time. So, it didn't cross my mind, the severity. But I've actually missed out on 2 films with Salman. Both of them were remakes of my films.
My God. And do you regret it? कहीं आप बोलते अरे क्यों?
Not really. I feel whatever happens for a reason. So there's no real regrets. As far as my career goes, I don't have any regrets on the films that I've taken up.
When you look back, at these films, what
Oh
comes to
God.
your mind in
Oh
genuinely? All
God,
right.
don't do this to me.
Okay, come on, come on, come on. Let's do this. Okay. Happy ending. Happy ending.
I love that film. I love the story. I still stand by it. I still think it's one of the most fun films that I've done. Even now, I have people coming up to me and telling me that we loved Happy Ending. We loved you in it.
Ah, okay. Tell me, Badshah.
That was one film where I have cried my heart out on the last day because I was so upset that I couldn't play Gitanjali again. That was my last time playing her, and it broke my heart. That's how much I loved the film.
Pagalpandi.
Oh, Pagalpanti was Pagalpanti. It was the most apt name for it.
Okay, what have you learned from Ajay Devgan?
I haven't learned this from him, but I would like to learn it from him. I remember asking him this probably the second or third day we were working together. I was like, how do you say your lines so easily? Like, he'll say his line in the most easy, most normal way. And he's like, I'm just lazy. That's it. That's his response to it. I'm just lazy. And I'm like, you're saying it's laziness, but then when people see you saying this on screen, they're whistling and they're throwing their chairs in the air because they're falling over, going, how does he do it? I want to learn that from him.
Priyanka Chopra.
Priyanka is a beast. She is, that's the best way to explain it. I would love to learn how she gets that kind of energy, how she just works non-stop. But she was great to work with on set. She was so much fun. We didn't talk too much on sets. Off sets, we'd sit in a van and yak like crazy people.
Varun Dhawan.
Oh my God, Varun is I used to call him Bacha a lot because he's like a child. But he's grown up finally. He's married. I can't get over the fact that he's married. He's grown up. Oh my God. It's so cute. But he's a lovely, lovely, lovely child. I adore him to bits. And working with him didn't feel like work. It felt like I was just working with my school buddy in a way. He was
You're playing
great.
a journalist in Big Bull. One
Yeah.
question you want to ask Ranbir Kapoor.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm always good, darling.
One question that I want to ask Ranbir Kapoor. How is he so unaffected with stardom, with everything? How is he so unaffected?
Katrina Kaif.
Oh man, that girl can move. I don't know how she does it. I'd love to get dance lessons from her actually.
Okay, one question you want to ask Akshay Kumar.
How many cars do you have?
Really? Yeah?
I don't know. It seems like he has a lot of cars, right?